Okay, so today what we have, I'm going to make some gnocchi. So what we're going to do is fry up some onion and then do some other things. I'm not sure what else. I'm thinking of adding some plantain for the sauce, but anyway, let's peel this thing off. This is all compostable material, you know. This can all go to build you new soil to grow you some good onions someday. So I'm gonna save these, put them in my compost bucket. I'm a lefty, so this is how I'm gonna cut them. Cut the top off and the bottom off first. Now, when I went to cooking school, they didn't say this method. They had some other kind of method, but for me at home, this seems to work the best. Cut the top and bottom off. The rest is all up for grabs what I do with it, okay? Probably only going to use about a half an onion, which is actually a lot for the amount that I need, but a little extra onion, that probably never killed anybody, as far as I know. I'm slicing it thin, kind of paper thin slices. That's going to fry up nice. So, be that as it may, this baby rolling with olive oil in. It's all I use to cook with is olive oil. If ever I don't use, falls in the waste stream here is going to go be compost, so no problem. No real waste here. When you're closing the loop, there is no real waste. Waste is a concept, my friends. So, look right here, this is boiling up nicely. Pick this baby up. Saves me turning it or something, right? Pop this baby open. Plantain is just another version of a banana. It doesn't, for those of you that don't know, it doesn't taste so sweet until it's cooked. It's very starchy. And if you use a regular banana that you eat out of hand, then and you try to cook with it, it loses the flavor, it loses the sweetness. So that's something to know. Slice it. Now, banana soft, so it's going to cook much quicker than banana, plantain, whatever you want to call it. Cooking banana. It's soft, so it slices up easier and it's going to cook quicker than that onion. So wait till the onion's mostly cooked. And then we'll add this. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to boost up our sauce, okay? That's why, because I buy the sauce in the jar, I boost it up because I don't make it all the way from scratch and let it cook down for 3-4 days like Grandma used to do. But I will cook it down for a short while because what we're doing when we put the sauce and we cook it down, we're cooking a lot of the water out, okay, and condensing it, making it a thicker sauce. Now, not to say it's bad to have a thin sauce, but I like a thicker sauce. Just, I guess you wouldn't call that really fried, but kind of sweated down the onions. And I'm going to add these plantains. They don't have to really fry either, just cook them up a little bit. And then I'm going to add our jarred sauce. sauce out of the bottle, and we're going to cook that Dynamite. I like this one because it doesn't add sugar. To sweeten things up, I think it's got carrot. It even says, I didn't realize a lot of this is California grown and processed things, so even more reason to like it. Here we go. I'm gonna cook this baby down a bit, and I think by the time we thicken it up a little bit, when we add our gnocchi, that jar might be enough. So see how it is. It's kind of a little bit lumpy already. I might have to add another half jar or something. I have another sauce in the fridge. I see no green growing things in there, so I guess it's okay. Different color though. Ugh. Yuck, scary. This might make me clear a parasite tomorrow. So, what I'm thinking to do, if I have any garlic, just use that also. Looks like my garlic was mostly shot, but what I'm going to do, and here's how you do it, just go like this. Smash it, peel it, that's the easiest way. Do that, and then do that again. If you got a ceramic knife, don't do this, you're going to shatter the knife, okay? But if you don't, like the rest of us, do it like that. Cut off the weird end. Weird ends. And kind of cut it up into little pieces. And this is how I add garlic to anything. I don't try to fry it or anything because it's really delicate and you can burn it easy. So this is going to be cooking down for, I don't know, maybe a half hour. Okay. So gnocchi have a G in it, so you can see there, gnocchi. That's what we're going to cook. Potato dumpling, basically. So it says bring our water to a boil first. So what I'm going to do, fill this baby up with our filtered water. So this stuff on the package says 3 minutes, but the trick is they want you to boil the water first, so that takes a little while, right? So a lot of times there's a trick in things. Quite a while now. It seems to me to be too liquidy. So I have to cook it down some more, cook a lot of that moisture back out. Right, so that's what you're cooking it for. And the garlic, it's healthier for you if you eat it raw. So I'm not super picky about it cooking. If it wants to cook, great. If it don't, we got it raw, and that'll knock a bunch of parasites out of us. So be it. Actually, I'm going to switch burners because this burner here is more potent. I'll boil this water a lot quicker. I don't need as much oomph on that other one, not as much power. Just trying to heat that up, cook some moisture out. Okay, I know this is fascinating just to look at a pot, but you can see the water starting to boil. The other one's cooking down nicely. As soon as it breaks into a full boil, I'm going to dump our gnocchis in there and test them on their 3-minute cooking zone, whatever they call, ready in 3 minutes. It sure squashed down the boil. We dumped that cold stuff in there, huh? Crank up the heat, baby. That's what we're going to do, make it boil again. Gnocchis went swimming. Sorry, I know this isn't the best shots, but I'm going to set up my kitchen cam soon. And let me see now, is any of these edible? Temptably edible? Let me try them out, see if it's any good. Plenty hot, I can see that, but maybe another minute can't hurt it. And I'm using the same fork. I'm the only one that's going to eat this. Okay, otherwise, if you're making this for somebody, use a different fork. Germ spread and all that kind of idea down. A little bit gummy, but I think that's how they're going to be. Regular gnocchi is not gummy, but they usually use some wheat flour with that, so it's going to be a little different. This is lousy, so add these into our sauce. And I think we got a good meal here. Because I do. So there we go. I might actually put more sauce than I needed, but always better to have more sauce than less, I think. So that's the thing. I'm gonna let that cool down, might. So I'm going to shovel some of this out into the bowl. I already had some, but a bit more. Is that a banana piece or either a plantain piece or a piece of gnocchi? I'm not even sure, but that's alright. Doesn't matter. It's going to taste good. Make this taste great today. Damn, that's hot. Anyway, looks like, and also what I did is I cut up some gluten-free bread. Oh, cut up some gluten-free bread, and I put that in to soak up some of that extra sauce. So that's the thing.